Hello everybody, Sky/Mike here with some more SoulCalibur 6 character stories. Let's start with Maxie and his crew. The story begins in 1583 AD. If you're ready, loading bar, we can do this. Hey Ken.
Maxie is a nunchaku wielder who hails from the Ryukyu kingdom. Unlike his father, a merchant bound to his kingdom, Maxie refused to be shackled to anything, and so chose the path of piracy. With his eyes on the wider world, and a trusty crew in tow, he set sail, drifting from adventure to adventure as he saw fit. Now, bound for India, Maxie's ship headed toward Southeast Asia.
A nunchuck-wielding pirate. Nice.
Soul Edge? The hell is that?
It's some sort of legendary sword. This merchant here's saying it's being sold at some shipboard auction.
Call me Lila. I need some competent guards to watch over everything. Plus, you have your own boat.
Then I guess I'm the man for you.
I've got a bad feeling about this, brother. Soul Edge. The name alone sounds like trouble if you ask me.
You know me. I'm not one to turn down a beautiful lady.
Don't trust him, Maxie.
Wretched job. We're pirates, not handymen.
Quit your whining. Ignore my crew. They lack the finer social skills.
I trust you'll be able to keep them in check.
Of course. I reckon we'll all get along just fine.
Kadana's gonna be jealous. Something's not right, I tell you.
Probably Suzuki's team.
Barely raised the sails.
This don't look good at all.
No time for gum flapping.
Well, looks like we've already got trouble on our boat. Coming now. Coming, Ruffins. This should be fun.
Going somewhere?
Get back up. Quit your whining. Maybe Chase Owens then?
Going somewhere? The surf's gonna get rough.
Boosh.
Night night, sleep tight.
Chase Owens.
Broken again. I don't know my own strength sometimes. Yagaji, sorry, but I got another repair job for you.
Yeah, brother, I've blistered my hands making improvements, but it's still
right.
far from perfect.
Yagaji, how's your injury doing?
Yeah, well, it looks like I'm gonna have to use my land legs for a while.
Yagaji.
I'm fine. It's a great chance for me to look for some good wood. Now, don't get rusty while I'm gone, brother.
Not a chance. You've all seen how skilled a fighter I am.
Not necessarily the best.
Oh, but I also have DirecTV.
No need to add that.
Or is it AT&T now? That I have. Alright. One assailant after the other. The frequent encounters with assassins leading up to the day of the auction had convinced Keon that something was afoot. But despite his advice to Maxie to call off the job, Maxie wouldn't listen. Great, am I gonna have to fight my own crew member?
That's Soul Edge. It's got dubious origins, I say. It's not too late to back out, you know.
Don't get hasty. We're earning a pretty penny.
If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
We get paid, then we weigh anchor. That way, everyone wins.
You sure you're a pirate?
No rest for the wicked.
Great, another assassin. Who is it this time? Mikey Nichols? I guess? Oh great, he's got a trident. What is this, like some Aquaman merge with Ezio? Ow! I will teach you the flying kick. Ow!
The surf's gonna get rough. I'm gonna ride the wave. Night night, sleep tight.
Done. Easy. Alright, Soul Edge's lure. Neither Maxie nor Kiam had any idea about what type of weapon Soul Edge was. Word travels fast and soon the port was abuzz with the news of the sword. The number of thieves trying to steal the weapons by any means necessary grew greater by the day, leaving Maxie and Kiam at the end of their rope. Yeah, I knew that. Meanwhile, Shane Thorne is still in NXT, but he's the worst, just the worst, according to his gimmick.
People who can't fight want powerful weapons to do it for them.
Great, more assassins. Okay. Oh great, this one's got a big sword. Did you hear about a match that just got announced for Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia next month? Oh, your soul charge. I'm scared. Did you hear they want to do Goldberg versus Undertaker in Saudi Arabia? And I'm not joking. I'm serious. They want that.
The surf's gonna get rough. I'm gonna ride the waves. Night night, sleep tight.
Will Ospreay? That's a tough choice. I'm gonna go with Ospreay.
Even more people stopping by today. Too many for my liking. Couldn't relax.
Yeah, it's almost auction day.
What? Don't tell me you broke your nunchakus again.
Yep, but it's no
Yeah,
big deal
he
against
did.
small fry like this.
Oh. Yoshimitsu. Lila's request. Ever the shrewd businesswoman, Lila recognized the strength of Maxie's crew and decided to recruit them as her guards. With the imposteress Maxie too busy being transfixed by her beauty, Kiam had some serious reservations about his sworn brother's priorities.
We're gonna have to put up with being glorified bodyguards till we get to shore. Lila's got us eating out of the palm of her hand.
You're still not over that?
I've done a bit of asking around about her, and all I hear is bad.
You worry too much. You need to work on that.
You need to get over your weakness for women.
I prefer him in New Japan, to be honest.
Battle one.
I kind of feel like Elgin fits there compared to Impact. But I did hear that. Hey Blade, sorry, I don't think I'll be doing SSW today. Now I'll real stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna have to do a little more time than usual because I need to finish a project for finals. Bullet Club? That's my guess, Ken. Dead. Merchant's plot. A merchant requiring guards must have ruffled the feathers of some questionable characters, Keon thought. Operating alone, he looked into Lila's history, finding his instincts about her to be correct. One night, he snuck into her secret hideout and overheard exactly what it is she was planning.
To think you would be advertising a fake so boldly. If this were a play, you'd be the villain.
Don't be absurd. Fools who take information at face value deserve what they get.
Oh, I said Bullet Club.
Now seems the perfect time.
When things are going so well? No. I'll wait for the auction. And once it's over...
Damn, I knew it.
Oh, they're gonna kill Maxie at the auction.
Who's that?
Uh-oh.
This oaf was listening in on us.
Who do you think you are, laying hands on my people?
Brother, those nunchakus!
Yagaji's masterpiece.
Got a ruffian and then coming Lila. Probably Doki and Desperado, but remind me one more time, who is Doki? I don't fully remember a Doki from New Japan. Aw, damn it. Ow. Ow. Oh, cool, but who's Doki? Using Lila's contacts, Yagaji managed to obtain some high-quality materials which he used to make Moxie's nunchucks. A useful guy used. A relationship rooted solely in profit can't last forever, so why should this one have been any different?
Hey, Cam, you brought that Soul Edge along?
What? Yeah, I just thought...
That thing puts a huge target on your backs.
But...
I'll be taking that sword. See? I told you.
Yoshimitsu. Oh, okay. Now I know. But Ken, how do you feel about the fact that we have to get another 50-man battle royal because we're going back to Saudi Arabia? Ow. Naito? No, Nagata. This has to be a trick. Oh shit. No! Nagata. Shit! Oh.
Treasure. Going somewhere? The surf's gonna get rough. The surf's gonna get rough. Sorry, but the sword stays with me.
I mean, in a way, I suppose the only good thing about them doing 50-man rumbles, at least you're giving the mid-carders a chance.
What's the big deal about
you know what I mean?
Anyway? This is all it deserves.
Oh, what a waste. Even a fake's got its value.
Couldn't care less if it was the real thing. These nunchakus Yagaji made are worth 1,000 times more.
Oh, so that's what you had in mind. Clever.
Guilty as charged.
Lila's none too happy about all this.
Well, I think we've been hospitable.
Plus, I mean, though, hey, they'll probably just like last year, but we'll probably get some surprise NXT people in there. No doubt they're gonna have their signee, what's his name, Mansoor Al-Shaheel in there. Which, oddly enough, he actually used to wrestle in California, just not the part I'm from. I wouldn't be surprised if Dijakovic made an appearance in that Rumble. Okay, let's start with Zhang Hua. A mother's swordplay.
Zhang Hua was
best friends?
from the Ming Dynasty into the noble Chai House.
By the way, I heard they're just now going to take on Angelico and Jack Evans at Double or Nothing. That's going to be a good match.
In time, she learned to use her mother's Chinese sword to practice ancient techniques.
Or if you ask me, personally, oh, we're playing 3K. But if you ask me, personally, that whole event's going to be good.
Became proficient enough to do her family's name proud. Her life, however, was on the verge of taking a sharp turn.
A long time has passed since your mother left this world.
It has.
Things cannot have been easy for you.
I've never really thought about it like that. From time to time, I just remember what my mother said to me.
Oh, nice.
Fate is carved with your own hands. Use that sword to open a way to the ever-changing future. So whenever I face challenging times, it's up to me to overcome them.
Your attitude reminds me so much of your mother.
And my skill with the sword?
That too, of course.
With my mother's sword in hand, I want to find my own path.
Okay.
Naturally. And if you wish to serve your country, like others in your family, that path may be open to you.
How so?
Apply to work for the Emperor's Guard. If you are serious, it may be worth considering.
Really?
Our country is facing difficulties. Perhaps times are changing. Even so, you must remember that you represent the Chai name. A slapdash attitude will not be taken lightly. You will be tested on your intelligence and manners, as well as your swordsmanship.
Understood.
And we have no fight. The Emperor's Guard exam. Zhang Hua was set to take an exam to become part of the Emperor's Guard. Being from the noble Chai household did not automatically grant her a pass. She had to prove her worth by dint of her skill.
Do us proud, Xianghua. I will, and then some. No one can match my skills with a sword.
Don't hurt yourself. The exam has only just begun.
I know. Oh, is that mooncake? Looks great. Ow!
You can eat if you pass the exam.
That's true. Alright then, do I gotta take you down, Mei Mei? Or who do I gotta take down? Got this soldier. Ow.
Watch over me, Mother. You can't stop me. Just kidding.
It's a soldier down. So what's the third chapter like? Oh.
I didn't expect a written exam. And did you have to make it this hard?
Of course we did.
Ugh. I've never been good at this sort of thing.
If you've got time to whine, you've got time to write.
Okay.
I hear your brother was on another level.
He's not around anymore, so what does that have to do with anything?
If I get into the Emperor's Guard, I could probably try to find him for you.
You could, but to do that, you need to worry more about your exams than mooncake, no?
Changhua, stop grabbing cake. You're just gonna get it smacked out of your hands. Okay. Chapter 3. Friendly Rivalry. Having somehow passed her exam, Changhua was summoned to the suburbs of Beijing as an officer cadet. While waiting among the other cadets, she soon noticed someone approaching.
Whoa, I didn't think there'd be so many people. The exam must still be in its early stages.
I can't believe there's actually another woman here.
And you are?
The name's Liang Lingyu. It's an honor to be here with one of the Chai family.
Oh, okay, thanks.
What better way to get acquainted than by going around or two?
Huh? Oh,
Oh,
sure.
we're gonna fight? Alright. Bring it on, Ling Yu. Bring it on. Whenever you're ready, loading bar. Oh, okay. Hey, you said around or two, not 5 or 3. Whoa! Alright. So in your universe, Romu never got his neck broken by Dragon Lee? Because when you remember when that happened, right? In real life, anyway. Whoa! Oh my god, that's 2 perfect rounds in a row. Ow. Alright, bitch, you made me stop that. So much for a triple perfect.
Watch over me, Mother. You can't stop me. Just kidding.
That one kick cost me a triple perfect. Oh well.
Wow, you Chais really are something.
Thanks.
It'd be great to work alongside you, fighting for justice in the Guard.
For justice?
Yeah, justice will always prevail.
Oh, okay.
Alright then, Chapter 4. We have Tawato-san. The candidates for joining the Emperor's Guard have slowly been whittled down. Some give up and join the army, while others returned home. Each have had their own path to follow. Still in the running, Zhanghua and Ling Yu taught each other techniques and threw themselves wholeheartedly into their training. By the way, Ken, have you heard of the wrestler where he was a young lion, now he wrestles in Great Britain? I think he calls himself the Great Okarn or something like that.
Get some food together, Ling Yu?
Have you heard of him?
We go for another round first.
What? Now?
What would you do if the Emperor was attacked right now? You couldn't just ask the enemy to wait while you ate, could you?
Okay. All right.
We're gonna fight again, huh? Alright. Well, apparently he has this weird look where you think he's like some sort of Mongolian Buddhist priest just by looking at him, but he's like a monster heel, and I don't think he's ever lost a single match since he was last a young lion in New Japan. Then again, he does pretty much follow the Sam Nicholson school of low blowing everybody. No!
Battle 2. Fight!
I hear we've got a trio of people training here in America to one day debut in New Japan. I did actually. Did you hear how Silver King died in the middle of his match a couple days ago? Get a clutch. Ow.
Block this! Watch over me, Mother!
Ah.
For you!
Yeah, like he hit a flying clothesline springboard on his opponent, went to go for a pin, and then just
This is why
died.
I chose to stick close to you. You use a lot of different
I think by a heart
techniques,
attack.
but your foundation is solid.
It's nothing compared to yours. I'm just doing what my mother taught me to do.
If you've got one weakness, it's your mentality. No matter how good you are with the sword, you can't defend justice if you're easily discouraged.
I'm fine when I need to be.
The Hero's Sword. Ming Umpire's intermittent search for the Hero's Sword had yet to turn to any solid leads. Now as an officer cadet, it was Zhang Hua's turn to help join in the search. To this end, she was deployed to an area in the western region.
Do you think the Hero's Sword really exists?
Don't mention that here.
Are you sure about this place? I hear they have a lot of riots around. Ah!
Right on cue. Just try it, scoundrels!
I mean, like, how freaked out would you be, like, if you were in a match with an opponent and then they just suddenly up and died of a heart attack in the middle of the fight?
Just kidding.
Those bandits got taken care of at least. And now, I think this may or may not be the final chapter.
Like I say, justice will prevail.
Somehow we're still alive. Ling Yu? Are we lost?
Xianghua, you just don't get it, do you? We don't follow paths. We create them wherever we go.
Ugh, I could eat a horse.
Alright. In the last chapter. A brief respite. The search for the hero's sword had ended once more in failure. Returned to Beijing, Xianghua and Ling Yu were able to enjoy a brief period of respite with Mei Mei.
Here, have some tea.
Yay, mooncakes! Nom nom.
Thanks.
Nom, nom,
Looks
nom.
great.
The hero's sword. What's so important about it? Is it...
If it's for justice, then sure.
I wish I was as steadfast as you, Ling Yu. I haven't got a clue as to what I should do.
You impressed me with your ambition when you told me you wanted to become an officer. But wouldn't your mother be upset?
She always said, fate is carved with your own hands.
Words of wisdom.
Really?
Yeah, it suits you.
All right. I'm feeling a bit better.
That's the spirit, you two.
Well, chapter 7. Though Xianghua had made it to the final exam, only one could pass. And unfortunately for Xianghua, that meant fighting against Ling Yu. You fought the same woman 3 times, game. Can you not give me another opponent?
I guess it was too much to ask for us to work together.
Ling Yu.
You do understand I won't hold back. Come on, fight me.
But
Your blade's shaking, Xianghua. I'll take no pride in beating you like this.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight!
Watch over me, Mother.
Dead.
You can't stop me. Thank you. No more hesitating.
Okay.
Wow, you're really something.
Ling Yu,
Come on, Xianghua. What's with that expression? Don't cry. Stand tall. Be proud. You're the victor.
Justice will prevail. That better?
Yeah, better.
A quest for the Sword of Salvation.
So that's why the Third Corps is using the Emperor's Guard.
Here I am, finally. Another path closed to me.
I honestly
In that
can't
case,
give you an honest opinion just yet.
Fate is carved with
Since it's a
your own
multi-day
hands.
festival.
Use that sword to open a way to the ever-changing future.
Mother, Ling Yu, just you watch what I can do.
The names of the warriors whose fates were...
Well, I guess we killed Ling Yu, but that's the end of Zhang story. Let's do one more before I go on, probably to some more Overwatch. I want to get back into it. Alright, we have Grow. This is probably going to be a long story. The Azure Knight must die. A new character for this game. I think probably the first one announced.
The Evolve organization is something of a legend. Long ago, the king of the
like it,
Mighty
actually.
Order took up the Spirit Sword to confront the wielder of the Cursed Sword. Lurking in history's shadows, the secret society has persisted through the ages. Their mission has been to find the lost Spirit Sword and bestow it upon their future king, while preventing those that they called outsiders from wreaking havoc upon the world. Grow, a young man blessed with a cool head and magnificent fighting skills, became leader of the organization's punitive force. They sent him on a mission to hunt down and kill the Wreaker of Chaos, the Azure Knight. However, his entire force was destroyed, and he was dealt a nearly mortal wound.
You are so fragile, so weak.
Damn you,
Nightmare.
outsider!
Is the Azure
Submit
Knight.
your soul to me.
Never! You have not defeated me yet!
Alright.
Am I dead?
No, not yet.
Kill anyone still alive. My soul, it is being taken over.
He's being consumed by an evil force. There's no use in letting him live as a hideous monster. Perhaps I could kill two birds by having him fight that outsider I already experimented on. He's being held around
Oh,
front.
we're going to Grow's backstory. No, Inferno being in this game, I never saw it coming.
Battle 1. Fight!
Oh, fuck.
Battle 2. Fight!
Whoa, God. Luke Grows the first person in the Soul series to come from the north, Norway, Denmark, that area.
Oh! As well. Why are you here?
Bravo! Magnificent! You've done well to return to your senses. Dear Grow, you fascinate me!
I was battling the Azure Knight.
And you failed. Without my aid, you would be dead now.
What of the Azure Knight?
I could not defeat him. It took my all simply to bring you back with me. He's a malevolent king and wields the cursed sword. It would not have ended well for me.
Blast! Could we assemble a new punitive force?
You wish to challenge him again? So loyal to the organization and the cause! The extermination of outsiders indeed! Sacrificing everything, even your life, to achieve the organization's objective! Is it because of the hatred you bear for the outsiders? Those fiends who took your family, friends, and home?
They are evil. All outsiders must perish. The deaths of my brothers shall not be in vain.
Of course! How could it be otherwise? That's who you are! And so you must be cursed by fate! Oh, the tragedy! The drama is palpable!
What do you mean? My arm!
Have you not realized what has become of you yet?
No! It cannot be!
It can and it is! Your body is now partly infected by the power of the outsiders you so despise! But tell me, how does it feel having within you the very same power that robbed you of all you hold dear?
Me? An outsider?
Such despair, yet such hatred too. But fear not. If you had lost your senses and been consumed by the monster within, I'd have disposed of you. But that did not happen. You are not the fiend you think you are. You are still human. For now. You wish to die, though your life was saved? Well, that certainly aligns with the organization's belief of eradicating outsiders, those who've rejected humanity, and as such, you should die. But why not see this as an opportunity? The great power you've gained will aid your mission to fulfill that belief.
You think I should use this power? Though it is a sin even for me to be alive? What foolishness. Such an act would betray the very organization I serve.
But you could use that power to give you the strength you need to defeat the Azure Knight. Is that not so?
What is this?
A gift. When mending your armor, I modified it to help suppress the evil within you. It should ease your burden at least a little. Of course, in the end, what you decide to do is up to you. But fear not. I shall not report anything to the organization.
You have done too much for me.
Not at all. I love humans, especially one.
I suppose I've had almost enough of your blabbering right now. Let's just move on to the next chapter. Grow Chapter 2. A visit from a friend. With the help of Aswell, Grow was brought back from the brink of death. After returning from his mission, the wounded Grow received a visit from his friend Curtis. Grow decided to hide from his friend. The fact that his left arm is being eaten away by an evil within. As we get to meet Curtis. Hey Brian.
Grow, you made it back alive.
Not much.
Curtis.
Just getting a few hours done out of the way before I gotta
go
to work.
To a friend coming to check on your well-being.
It hardly seems someone in your position would come simply for that.
So that's
Though
Curtis.
I number among the 12, the organization's supreme decision-making body, I can still make time to visit an old friend.
Just tell me what you want.
Your impatience is unbecoming. Still, you're as shrewd as ever. I have a new mission for you.
To defeat the Azure Knight?
Unfortunately, a different one of the 12 is in charge of that particular matter. Even you, the strongest of the 12, were unable to defeat the Azure Knight. We need to try other means than brute force.
Since I failed my mission, I assumed my seat was forfeit.
While some among the 12 wish it to be so, this mission is designed to convince them otherwise. In other words, this is a chance to rise from the ashes. I shall accompany you as an observer.
Any mission to subdue outsiders, I shall do. I care not for my seat of 12.
Come now. I wish to lead you together with the organization. It's a selfish wish, admittedly, but you must assist me.
Stubborn as ever.
Well, some have always been too stubborn to respond to anything but greater stubbornness.
Do as you please.
That I shall. And accordingly, before I reveal more of the mission, I want to make sure you have not gone soft. Let us step outside.
Yep, we're gonna fight. Bring it, Curtis.
Battle 1. Fight! Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Nibble and embrace!
This is double saber must be the primary weapon style of the evil organization.
A sword coming!
Come on. Okay, one round done.
Fight! Take this! Take this!
Come on. Well, there goes Curtis. Bye. Alright. Need another dip in the water to cool it off. Or, you know, I can just slice you to a pulp. I guess I win that round. Let's move on.
Kill him!
Careful now. I see your time in recovery did not rid you of your mercilessness. Do you wish me dead?
Forgive me. That voice. It is the same evil voice from before. My fate is sealed.
Fear not. You are not back to your formal self yet. How is the wound from the Azure Knight?
Though not fully healed, it will not interfere with my mission.
Is that so? Always trying to put on a brave front. Well, I concede defeat. Your wound must not be so serious after all.
Are you done?
It's Orzal.
Yes.
That is.
Sorry it took so long.
And what is the intelligence chief doing here? I would expect you to have better things to do as one of the 12.
Crow, do not speak to our master in such a tone.
No matter. It is true I am free enough to see my two pupils. Moreover, I have information about the mission.
Then say what you have to say, and be quick about it.
Very well, I shall be brief. We have located a branch of the ancient outsider group, Feegle Sestimus. Grow, you will initiate a surprise attack and destroy the outsiders quickly.
More Feegle Sestimus, I guess.
Understood.
No mission I have ever accompanied you on goes smoothly. Indeed, the trouble you find yourself in goes beyond bad luck. Hopefully, this time will be different.
Alright, Chapter 3. We have... Evil Organization's mission. The evil cult Feegle Sestimus has grown in strength to the point where the evil organization can no longer ignore it. As such, Grow and Curtis were assigned a mission to annihilate one of the cult's subdivisions.
You can't escape
My great
me!
abandoned.
In a matter of days, there have been floods, landslides, earthquakes, forest fires, and now merchants assailed by bandits. It's a perfect storm of trouble.
Arson,
You really
murder,
were born
and
under an
jaywalking.
unlucky star. What should we do? We're on a mission. Should we simply move on?
Scum who prey on the weak are simply that. But they are not mindless outsiders. They're beyond our jurisdiction. Still, I assume no matter what I say, you will still try to help, no? If so, let us make it quick.
You wish to use me as an excuse? How unfair.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to kill this bandit before we can get to the evil cult. Alright then. This should be easy. Very, very, very easy. Like, so easy that you can comprehend.
Take this! Take this! Take this!
Getting over style square. Ow. Pay for that. Okay. Now who do we have here?
Fight! Take this! Take this!
What?
Take this! Dismiss!
There we go. Minutes are going.
Thank you so much for your help. Take this as thanks.
We need no thanks. Just go.
Certainly.
And he left.
We have wasted enough time.
We don't need any
Let
money.
us move on.
You sure about that? Alright.
Wait. Before we proceed, I must clear something up.
What is it?
When I fought you, something bothered me. And seeing you fight those bandits confirmed my suspicions. Your arm.
Shit.
What are you hiding?
No trust between friends. Curtis sensed something was wrong with Grow. During battle, his friend seemed strangely conscious of his left arm, as if it was pained somehow. However, when Curtis questioned his comrade, Grow declined to reveal anything.
I heard that Aswell saved you. What did he do to you?
He simply healed my arm. You know how skilled he is with such things.
Indeed. However, is there not more to it than that? You're either trying to protect your arm, or you fear something about it. Aswell created that armor too, did he not?
He did. It is simply that my arm still hurts from the Azure Knight. There is nothing to fear.
This is my opinion and nothing more, but I can tell you, because I trust you. Aswell is as qualified to number among the 12 as you and I, but he is dangerous. Joining the 12 requires the approval of more than half its members. You and I were both recommended by the Masters before being approved. It was the same with Aswell, but he has no loyalty to the organization. Of course, the organization has its factions. There are radicals such as you who wish to exterminate outsiders above all else. And there is the old guard who consider coexistence an option. Still, all are loyal to the organization. All except Aswell. He acts with his own motives, and I believe it is only a matter of time before he revolts.
Knowing him, it is certainly possible.
Aswell seems to have taken an interest in you. If he is using you to fulfill some purpose, he could have done something to your arm.
Indeed. Even if that is so, what reason would there be to give me such abominable power? Do not worry yourself. I have no recollection of him doing anything untoward. My wound simply hurts.
Is that the absolute truth? Ever have you been cursed with bad luck and the propensity to get mixed up in trouble? I'm concerned. That is all.
Do not be. It is the truth.
I see. Then I am relieved.
Alright, Chapter 5. We have the Cult Subdivision. The two warriors finally arrived at the Cult Subdivision where they spied its members hurriedly preparing for a ceremony. Seeing this as the perfect opportunity to strike, Grow and Curtis charged in.
Intelligence was right. Souls are being sacrificed to obtain the power of an evil god. These fiends have lost their humanity and become outsiders.
Who the hell are you? You dare to interfere with Kunpeku's plans?
I waste not my breath on outsiders. Die.
No! Bring out the knight! Hurry!
What?
No! They have an undead army.
Behold our ultimate creation! An undead soldier born of necromancy! It took countless sacrifices, but the Soul Edge Fragment finally granted us success!
Soul Edge Fragment. The cursed sword.
I have no idea who voiced that priest, but he has a weird voice. Wow, his defense is up. Oh, I guess we only had to lower its health, I guess. Oh.
Such strength! A mere mortal cannot expect to win. You may as well lie down and die.
Oh, damn, Marcos shall be destroyed! Or so you say. The Undead Soldier. The undead soldier the Cole had created was powerful beyond measure, and Gro found himself back into a corner. Maybe it was time for him to use the ace up his left sleeve. After all, he was out of options.
Well, they certainly kept this ace up their sleeve. How much bad luck can one person have?
Damn it, Curtis.
So, the fragment grants enormous power.
The priest has it.
Your adversary! This is no mere fragment of steel. Even if you take it from me, you cannot destroy it. Our undead soldier shall hunt you down and slay you, wherever you may be.
Did we just steal the fragment, or...?
Unleash your power. Kill those who defy you. Claim their souls.
Wow, purple much?
The evil power they wield lies in my arm too. If I unleashed it, I should be able to defeat that creature. But then Curtis would learn the truth.
Grow! Get your head out of the clouds!
No!
Oh, Curtis got struck down.
Curtis! Sorry you had to do that.
It is but a scratch. I'm fine. And I was to be but an observer.
I need not hesitate. Without power, all is lost. The weak cannot protect anything. They are but rabbits to a tiger. Enough! You outsiders shall no longer do as you please. I shall do what I must to protect, to live. I shall harness this power to its fullest!
And now Gro has become demonic. His power of Soul Edge must have literally broken off inside Gro's arm. No wonder Nightmare is an incomplete blade.
Battle 1. Fight!
That's one.
Battle 2. Fight!
There, that belt almost looks like a championship. Oh, power within. Perform Soul Charge 20 times.
Battle 3. Fight! This will hurt.
but the skeleton got destroyed. We need nothing more.
Impossible! Oh, beautiful creation!
What was beautiful about outsiders? And the priest is dead.
That appears to be the last of them.
But this is not the end, is it?
It can't be the end. It's not the end. Grow Chapter 7. Thanks to the power of his left arm, Grow managed to survive, but at the cost of revealing his secret to Curtis. Recognizing immediately that the power in his comrade's arm is anything but human in origin, Curtis pressed Grow aggressively for an attack. Oh no, this is where Curtis dies, I think.
I suspected something all along, but when I pressed you, you tried to reassure me all was well. And I was in denial. I prayed it was not so.
No, I could actually cosplay as Curtis.
Aswell's doing?
I know not. But he told me that I was cursed the moment the Azure Knight wounded me. A dark power seethes deep down inside me, making me crave flesh and blood. If I lose control, it will consume me.
Without your power, we would have been done for. Some within the organization would recognize the value in having someone with the power of the enemy. However, to me, your power is that of the cursed sword. The organization must not allow it.
But with this power, we could eradicate more outsiders than ever.
You truly believe you can remain in the organization?
It is the most efficient means of exterminating outsiders. No question.
I see. In that case, you leave me no choice. Have at you! This place shall be your grave!
Yep, this is where Curtis is gonna die. So I'm guessing this little backstory took place before the events of Libra of Soul.
Battle 1. Fight!
Doesn't matter, I am the Ascendant One. Black Mass. New game, sup you win, bro. I haven't won yet, exactly. Oh god! I wouldn't say I've won just yet. Come on. Ow. Nope.
Battle 3. Fight! Take this!
Ow. Okay, now you're gonna die, Curtis. Hey, another trophy. Ow. Ow. Now Curtis is dead. Now I have won.
Why do you not kill me?
I never intended to do such a thing.
Do you really expect me to accept you in that power? It would be a betrayal of our organization.
I know. Once all outsiders are eliminated, I shall end my life to pay for my sins. That is why I need you to watch over me.
I should have expected as much from someone so unlucky. Your troubles know no bounds. Very well, you win. However, we are both betraying the organization now. When you pay for your sins, I shall too.
You need not accompany me.
Enough. Now, about that fragment of the Wicked Sword, you...
A throwing knife? Who did this?
As well.
Tut-tut, Grow. All witnesses must be disposed of. Even if that witness is an old friend alongside whom you have fought so gallantly.
As well.
Now we're gonna get a fight between the new characters? The answer is yes. Grow Chapter 8. The tragedy begins. Aswell appeared suddenly and knocked the unsuspecting Curtis to the ground. The traitors seemed to be after the fragment of the cursed sword they had stolen from the cult. However, that didn't seem to be the only thing they had in mind.
I shall be taking this fragment. Neither of you know its value.
Damn you!
See this fragment? This is how you use it.
What are you doing, Curtis?
Let us see what happens when a fragment of the cursed sword is embedded within an able, ranking member of the Aval organization. Such an intellectually stimulating subject, don't you think?
I will not allow this, huh?
As a researcher, I couldn't possibly stand a chance against one from the punitive force. Or so you thought. However, by harnessing the energy from the cursed and spirit swords fitted into this glove, I am able to battle you both! Incidentally, it was I who manipulated the resonating wave.
No! How could this be, Curtis?
The corruption has begun. The stage is set for more of your sublime drama. Now, my dear Grow, what will you do? Your beloved friend is turning into a loathsome outsider.
Damn you!
Now we gotta kill Curtis. For real this time.
Battle 1.
Fight! Take it! Take
Battle 2.
Fight! Take it! Take it! Despair! Camel Lament! Despair!
I know.
Battle 3.
Fight! Despair! Take it!
You will be erased. You will be erased.
Ah! Oh, bullshit!
Battle 4.
Fight! Take it! A storm coming! It's over!
Now you're dead, Curtis.
Curtis! Awaken from this madness!
He has utterly...
Curtis! Get a hold of yourself! Damn!
Sorry, but it seems you're on your own.
Don't you worry. All will be fine.
All will be fine? You really are a simple man, Grow.
Thank you for all you have done.
Yes, I believe you can.
It's not over yet. Grow Chapter 9. Perhaps as punishment for his crime, Grow is forced to do battle with his intended friend. Did it have to end like this? A quiet rage burned away at the heart from within. Oh great, are we gonna have a non-fighting soliloquy chapter?
Oh, dear me. Another precious life lost. But a monster that has lost all reason has no worth. Oh my, what a wonderful expression! Now, let that sorrow in... I shall kill you!
Now we got a showdown between the new characters then. I was wondering if Aswell would appear in this Soul Chronicle.
Battle 1. Fight! Take this! Take this! Take this!
I can diagnose.
Maybe what he does is gloves. For the human race!
Battle 2. Fight! Take
I will hunt you down!
Battle
Miscalculation!
Fight! Take this!
Here I go! Can you stand the test?
This will work. You will be erased. You will be erased.
Oh, he's dead.
Roar for me!
Wonderful, though driven by... However, I am spent. A serious wound would spoil the...
What do you mean, the fun?
Pursue me. Allow...
An earthquake?
This place will soon be
Wait! Damn these infernal fiends!
And the story continued. Wait, does it?
Grow managed to escape from the crumbling temple,
Guess not.
but his friend's corpse was lost in the rubble, never to be found. Grow returned to the organization to report everything that had transpired with Aswell. Waiting for him was the news of Orzel's death upon Aswell's defection, as well as a new mission. Aswell had double-crossed the organization in the hope of unleashing the evil seed again to save humanity. Or so he claimed. Grow's new mission was to kill the outsider Aswell before that could happen.
I shall never forgive you. Your intentions matter not. You took my friend from me. Mark my words. You shall pay.
You see Dion and Natalie in the background. So, that's going to do it for this episode of SoulCalibur Character Stories. I'll see if I have time to do a quick Overwatch series. And then, we shall do Aswell's story that actually just got unlocked from beating this one. So, this guy /Mike signing off. Enter to a casino. Don't deal with the devil. I'll see you guys later.